Hey guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more of RimWorld, back with Dweeb and our little Mechanitor gang here, where we're in our brand new home. We finally got Space Camel Alpha off the ground and over here, basically in a different place than we used to be, and things are going so much better now. So much better. We have tons of meat. We've got, well, a terrible unlit dormitory here. We've got two kind of rough bedrooms. We're planning out a room for Doug and the tigers. I know on the surface it doesn't look like things are going better, but I assure you, things are going much, much better than they used to be in our old home. Things are just planned out better. I'm feeling much more relaxed about Dweeb now. Much more relaxed. Yes, we've got a mech down. I see we've got a mech down. Thank you very much. The charger is full right now. The charger is occupado. So we can't do anything with that at the moment. Things are going great. Things are going fantastic. Look at this. We're building things down here. I don't even know what we're building. It's probably a floor or something. Doug, how's the tiger training going? You're right into this. Right up in the morning, you had a quick spot of breakfast, and you're right into taming the tigers and training the tigers. You failed a chance to attack there. Okay, so no War Kitty right now, but the opportunity for War Kitty coming very, very soon. And of course, somewhere around here we've got a new kitten tiger. Is that you? No, you're Tony. You're Tony with me. Somewhere around here is another kitten tiger. We're going to be swimming in tigers. There you are. I see you. Come here. Come here, kitty. You're Tiger 1. I don't have a name for you yet. We'll kind of work on that as time goes by. I do welcome suggestions in the comments as to what the tiger names will be, but I do like to remind everyone, this is not a democracy. This is a Dave-mocracy. So I'll kindly listen to your suggestions, and if they're good, great. And if they're not, I'll just pick my own thing. Yes, I've got another thing down. Who needs medical treatment? Doug, what's your problem? What was? Oh, it's the asthma thing. Yeah, I'll see if I can scare up a couple of lungs for you, kid. I'll do the best I can. You know what? Speaking of scaring up lungs for somebody, I should... Doug, why are you sleeping out here? Oh, because it's technically a medical bed. Yeah, it's a spot on the ground. I think the tiger is coming over to take medical care of you, and by that I mean possibly bite your face. But you're in charge of tigers, Doug. Tigers is all you. It's all Dougtown with tigers. What? Break risk. Who? Butch. Yes, Butch is very sad about everything. Butch is very, very sad about everything that's happening right now. No recent conquest. Night owl in daytime. Did I not fix your thing? Hang on, Butch. I can fix that one. No, I fixed your thing. If you're awake now, it's your problem. Okay, you made a choice to wake up and start doing some mining. I did not wake you up at this point in time, say, go do mining. Turkeys coming in. We have so much meat. We've landed here and basically exterminated the ecosystem. We're taking trees down. We're killing animals. It's a real good time around here. We do have our research room vaguely up and running. I'd like to eventually put down the sterile tiles there. I don't know how long that's going to be. Right now we're researching fishing, which is good because we've got a bunch of fish right next door. And from there, I definitely want to move on to geothermal to have a more controlled amount of power coming in and out. And then from there, we could look at sterile materials. So that's going to be a ways off. Somebody remind me who my ace researcher is? Absolutely nobody. Nobody's on #1 research. Hang on. Screech to a halt. New lovers. Doug and Lumpy. Oh, Doug wooed Lumpy by complimenting her brain power. That's basically how I got Mrs. Dave. You're the smartest person I know. She's like, cool, let's get married. Lumpy was attracted to now Doug's lover. Doug and Lumpy want to sleep together. Lumpy, you know Doug sleeps with the tigers, right? I mean, I can put that together for you, kid. It's just that Doug sleeps with the tigers, and that's coming together right now. So let's just make that happen. So that is going to be Doug and Lumpy. Very exciting, you two crazy kids. You go have a fine time. 4 tigers watching you in bed. Okay, so we have a kitty. And sometimes when we go to bed, Kitty might get in bed and sort of maybe get a little head rub or something before we go to sleep. Now you have 4 tigers staring at you in bed when you're brand new lovers. You're like, let's enjoy this new... Oh my god, there's 4 tigers staring at us. 2 of them are adorable kittens. 2 of them will probably eat our face. So good luck with that, kids. Unowned. No, not for long. No. This one is Tony. And this one is Tony. And this one here is, guess what? Tony. And this one here is Tiger #1, who I have yet to name. All right, Tiger #1, you all sleep in Doug's room. It's a very exciting time. Did I draw power? Not quite. Okay, so let's do a power conduit here. What? Butch is in a daze. That's fine. That's not really a big problem. You just go wander around and be sad. It's actually probably a good deal. It's a relatively innocuous psychotic break. You're just going to wander around for a little bit, probably get hungry and tired, but then you'll snap out of it. And when you do, you'll have catharsis, so you won't be quite as sad for a while. What are your other issues that I could maybe work on? No execution, you're hungry. Yeah, Sherman is lost. You're right. Sherman has been temporarily misplaced. And by temporarily, I mean possibly permanently. I don't know. But you're right, we have lost Sherman. Sherman's not dead. Sherman is, in fact, lost. We don't know where Sherman is. He's like your keys. Like, I know I put my keys on the table. Where are my keys? That's kind of like the thing with Sherman, except we know what happened. He was kidnapped by a raider. And he said, I'm just going to take this kid. And we're like, dang, people will be sad about that. But he's not dead. Not that we know of, anyway. He's just misplaced. Temporarily, perhaps. We don't know. So, going back to the lung issue, I'd like to get Doug some lungs, and to do that, I'm going to need, well, somebody else's lungs. So as well as putting together all these fantastic bedrooms that we're working on, I should think about a prison of some sort. Dweeb, why don't you... Actually, I'll work on a better bedroom for Dweeb. Dweeb, stay in the terrible bedroom. I'm going to give this one to basically anyone else. I'll give it to Beta. Beta's often sad about things. That can be Beta's bed. Okay, I want to continue carving into here with the idea of we live a lot in this mountain. And I want to vaguely kind of work on some sort of defensive structure, if only to protect our cooler, which seems to be a big AI target these days. They seem to go right for coolers. They'll go right for the wind turbines, too. Basically, anything exposed that they can demolish. And that makes me think about Space Camel Alpha. Are they going to attack that? They haven't yet, but that doesn't mean they won't. I don't know what the AI is going to do in terms of spaceships, if they're going to deliberately target that. We're slowly moving everything out. I do have Doug. I have 2 healer mech serums. I don't need either of them. I could just sort of take all of this and dump a healer mech serum into you, and that'll probably, well, it will cure at least one of your lungs. I don't know if it'll do both. I don't know if the lungs are thought of as sort of one thing. I mean, obviously not. They're on 2 separate lines, Dave. So I don't know if it'll cure 1 lung or 2, but it's certainly going to be better than what you had, which is 2 bad lungs. The worst case scenario is you get 1 good lung. The best case scenario is you get 2 good lungs. We have so many tigers. I'm so happy about the tigers. The tigers are the best thing ever. It might be my favorite part of Odyssey. It's just tigers. I own tigers now. 4 of them, with the potential for more. There's more tigers coming. Tigers could happen at any moment. In fact, now that I've said that out loud, one of you guys is pregnant, right? You're an adult. You are not currently pregnant. No, you're a kitten. You're definitely not pregnant. No, that's the wildlife. I don't need to know that at all. Show me Tony with an eye. You are not... Okay, so I gave you the sentience catalyst. We don't really know what that does yet. Although it does seem to make you more conscious, better at manipulating, and better at eating. So I've got a hungrier, better eating tiger. I've got like the shark of the tiger world, just basically bred for eating. Wow, everyone is loving doing the mining. Chella's down here watching some mining, getting better at mining by observing it. I guess I could think about a schoolroom at some point, but I really should focus on doing the whole having a prison of any sort. That would probably be a wicked smart move. Steel is coming in from here, and I already have a quantity in storage. So I'm not feeling we desperately need a bunch of steel right now. So I'm going to have them start to carve out. Let's see. It's going to take a while, isn't it, Dave? Carve out that much. That's going to take quite a while, but I want the idea of the corridor going in here, and then we can sort of make some rooms here, and here, and that kind of thing. This actually would not be a bad spot for the prison. And while I'm looking at this, why do I not have a door here? Door would be an awesome idea, like, oh, I don't know, right about there-ish? Put a door in there, I dare you. Okay, what's next? Oh, back to research. Mitsuya's taken on the research role, which is great. Are you actually... Okay, you're a little bit prioritized in research. You're quite good at it, too. Why don't you go #1 on research? Actually, you're #1 on cooking, though. Dweeb could go back to cooking. It's basically one of his major priorities. How good are you, kid? You're 12, actually. That's really good. You are quite a bit better than Mitsuya. Yeah, Mitsuya, go to #1 on research, back off of cooking. Dweeb, do the opposite. You go #1 on cooking. The recharger is full. Okay. I can get the kid to deal with that. He says optimistically, not actually knowing if he has a toxic waste dump. He probably doesn't. So let's create a toxic waste dump here. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere out of the way where it won't really be my problem. Down here. Yeah, I just don't want it to pollute the immediate area. I'm not worried if it pollutes some of the area. So right in there, this is just going to be toxic waste. So no corpses. And no chunks. Actually, no chunks at all. So none of those. None of those. No plants. No. Just toxic waste. Oh, they've already done it. Yeah, I think they've already moved the toxic waste down there. Yep, toxic waste pack. Cool. It can just sit down there. That's fine. I'm not worried. It's somebody else's problem. Dweeb's on a bit of a psychite binge. Boy, bad news for Smog, our genetic psychite addict. Because he kind of needs that. He kind of needs the tea. You see, we didn't bring a lot with us. So when you say binge, I've got like 4 cups of tea total in Space Camel Alpha. So, bad news for Smog, basically. I'm going to start moving some of these beds around, so it's all going to just get bumped up. This will eventually be a hospital slash drug production room, as indeed most hospitals are. So, this is all going to go here. Dweeb, try not to go, like, wicked heavy on the psychite. It's just that we, like, wicked need that for Smog. You remember when he was in a coma? Yeah, that was no good. That was no good. So we know about this. Who's having the break risk? It's Butch again. Butch, you're going to be a constant problem, aren't you? This is just going to go on forever. You know what would really help if we convinced you that the High Legion is a bunch of nonsense? Beta's asleep right now, but we may work on trying to convert you over to whatever nonsense we happen to believe in, which is the Nova Man Temple. It's awesome. It's got cookies. Yeah, like you just get cookies when you go to church. That's basically the concept of it. If more churches had cookies, I would go to church. Not for the church part, mostly for the cookie part. Okay. Research check. Continue to make bedrooms. Check. Oh, sorry, Lumpy and Doug. You're going to do that with 2 tigers staring at you. 3 tigers staring at you. 4. You did that with 4 tigers staring at you. You know they're prone to, like, sudden movements, right? That's how they hunt. Probably, like, take things slow in that sort of environment, I guess. All right. We need... Okay, we're already working on stone blocks. That's cool. We got our little bench or little toolkit up here, so that's going to make things go a little bit faster. And then we're putting things down there. Fantastic. So stone blocks are coming in. Steel is coming in. Everything else is looking fine. So continue with plan A, which is carving this out and then focusing on the research side of things. What am I trying to make here? A heavy fur armchair. Do I actually have enough heavy fur? Bird skin. Heavy fur. Oh, no wonder we're not making it. I don't have enough of this. Yeah, cancel that. What have I got a lot of? Plain leather. Okay, we'll do a plain leather armchair there. So 1 plain leather armchair. Sorry, Matsuya. I know you're in there for a while. All right, let's get some lights on around here. What? Oh, more minor break risks. That's fine. Don't even bother telling me about that. I'm well aware of that. Thank you. Let's do 1 there, and then like a light and a light. And yeah, you're definitely going to want to know where the tigers are when you're in this room. So definitely a light in there. Last thing you want to do is stub your toe on a tiger, because they don't like that. Then they eat your face. And you're like, oh my god, I don't have a face anymore. I miss having a face. I wish I hadn't stubbed my toe on that tiger. And the tiger's like, now I have eaten your face. Now what, kid? We could start working on, the diplomacy. Well, we could start working on that too. Slow it down. What do you got here? Wants to talk with us. Oh, a peace talks thing. Great opportunity to improve relations. Or get killed. Or get killed. How far away is it? Oh, it's basically down the street, isn't it? Okay, is that something I want to take on? I'd need a good negotiator, and none of these people can talk to anyone. Mitsuya's not bad. She's got an 11. I could definitely say... Is it worth it? Really, is it worth it? And my answer is kind of a soft no. I don't really need peace talks right now. You're offering me some kind of reward to go do something, that's cool, but apart from that, no. Mitsuya, you're meditating in Dweeb's spot, so I'm just going to build a copy of that. And then, you know what, this one's going to be just for Dweeb. And then the other one will just be sort of whoever shows up to meditate can have the other one. This is actually going a little bit faster than I anticipated, which is nice. I don't think anyone else has much to do. Speaking of the stone blocks, when I start to get some flooring down, got a lot of granite and got a lot of slate. So how about we did a granite floor like this and there, and then a slate one. I know they kind of hate slate. I don't think I'd want to walk on slate, but here we are. You're getting a slate floor. Like it or don't. And then we'll do the other one in sandstone, because tigers like sandstone. They're very clear on that. Any tiger expert will tell you they just love sandstone. All right, that and that. Start to perk the place up around here. Okay, Beta, Mitsuya, Lumpy, and Doug all have their own bedrooms. So we're just working on Butch, Chella, Dweeb, and Smog. I should put together kind of a nice room for Dweeb, I feel. But Butch is often very, very sad. If I could give him a nice bedroom, that would cheer him up and shave off some of the negative mood debuffs that he has. So what do you think now? Disturbed sleep. Yeah, you're in a dormitory. You're comfortable. Your bed was at least comfortable. Yeah, no slaves, gray pall, no execution. You're soaking wet. You slept in the cold. Is it that cold? It's not cold. I kind of see what you're doing there. I get that. We could put some heaters up. What season is it? It is fall. We should probably start to put those up sooner rather than later. Let's put one there and one over there. That should get all of those rooms. I was actually smart enough to put vents in early, which is shocking to me. Dweeb is no longer binging on Psychite. Cool. Did you leave any? Is the real key here. Did you leave any Psychite tea? I don't think you did. What is that? Oh, one of the Happy Tree pods. Yeah, we won't worry about that. Yeah, I think the kid drank all the tea. Okay, we got no tea for Smog, who's addicted to tea, genetically. Is that what I'm growing here? No, that's heel root. Where did I put Psychite? I did put Psychite down, right? Oh, yeah, I put it up here. Nice, big, fertile growing zone. All right. 43% grown. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay, how are we doing over here? Not bad. Could be going faster, but this is not completely terrible. All right, speed things along a little bit. Kind of see what happens here. I suppose I could put some more bedrooms out here. They don't have to be going in a line like this, but I kind of like them going in a line like that. I'm not going to lie. I do. Think more about defense. So could kind of do what I did in the last base, which is sort of close off this area and then sort of meet people here in terms of, shooting them. Okay, if I wanted to do that, slate's looking pretty good, and so is granite again. I'm going to let them make a few more stone blocks. If I'm going to do this, I'd rather do it all at once. Doug's in. Doug loves doing flooring. Flooring and tigers. It's like totally his jam. Ooh, I see some components in there. That's good, because we were running a little bit low on those things. Oh, hey, while everyone's up, by the way, Butch, where are you? Beta, why don't you go do a convert on Butch? Just start spinning him in our direction. Whatever he believes him is terrible. And, ooh, wow, 195. Butch is very certain in his faith. Which is like, whatever this thing I'm into it. Like, I am hardcore into this thing that I'm into here. He's a man of faith, and I'd like to say I respect that, but I don't. 6 to 1, half dozen of the other. Our thing is just as good as your thing, and you won't be sad. That's kind of the point. If you convert over to our cause, you won't be sad about things. I'm also going to have to think about... Well, I have to think about many things, such as the nature of RimWorld. But I'm going to have to think about a throne room and a church of some sort. That'll really help with the conversion thing. Get a lot better result from a nice conversion ritual rather than just trying to convert someone by passing them in the hallway and saying your religion sucks. As we can see by Butch, that doesn't tend to go over very well. So let's get things. Let's just focus, Dave. What? Oh, the pill slickers are back. They found us. We left. We left your area. We're not here anymore. Okay, are they attacking immediately? No, they're going to prepare for a while. All right, who's armed with what these days? Auto pistol, rifle, shotgun, auto pistol, nothing at all. Can you fight? Please say yes. Yeah, you actually can. Why are you not armed? Why are you not heavily armed? Probably because I don't have any weapons to give you. Okay, we're going to have to work on that. I didn't really know we had no more weapons left. I probably did. So, bills are still up. How about we make One more rifle. Let's pump that right up, although we don't need to. There's nothing else going on. Don't really need the extra arm right now. Smog, what have you got? You got the rifle. Okay, you go in front of Mitsuya. Doug has the spear, and Butch has nothing at all. Butch, what is it you do? Nothing. You're just terrible at fighting. You just keep doing your jam, man. I'm going to take this crew out, he says, wavering on that thought. No weapons at all, huh? No, I just don't see anything at all in there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm going to take this crew out. And actually, we're going to wait for them to kind of get more into things. Oh, there's a lot of them. And boy, they've got a lot of shooty weapons. Where is our Militor? Is it charged up? Come here, Beta. Just come down here. Yes, 2 Militors. No, that's the lifter. Do I have 2 Militors? I thought I made 2 Militors. Yes, Militor 1 and Militor 2. Where's Militor 2? Down. Okay. Could we... This isn't going to happen in time. Clean Sweeper, can you bugger off? Dweeb, can you get this Militor to the charger? Okay, just go clean sweep something. I've got 1 Militor. 2 would be ideal. Just to run point. Just to be a speed bump with a shotgun. Boy, that'll get you to drive properly. Speed bump gets a shotgun. I am driving the correct rate of speed for that street, let me tell you. I ain't messing around. So, try and see if I can get maybe like a fraction of a charge on this thing before they show up. Not really going to happen. I need more chargers. We should have the things that we need for that. So let's build a copy of that, and let's plug that maybe over here, like that. Yeah, I definitely need more chargers around here. Got a lot of bots going on. It's kind of the whole point of this, Mechanitor thing that we're doing. Okay, they're going to hang out up here. There's 5 of them. That's a lot of people. That's Immolator. Dude's name is Immolator. Wow. And he's a medic. That's ironic, I think. Immolator, the medic. And you're not actually even that good at things. You're actually pretty okay at medical. You're not wrong. Ambush. Unwaveringly loyal. Well, here's the thing with unwaveringly loyal. You say unwaveringly loyal, I hear organ farm. So what's like your gig? Hey, you're very, very good at shooting. Very good at shooting. How about Lowe's here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Wrecker. Who are they? Wait, Wrecker, Ambush, and Immolator. Is this like the World Wrestling Federation or something? You're very good at shooting. You're probably my most social person. You can actually talk to humans. Okay. Obviously, we may or may not even capture any of these people. It could be completely irrelevant, but let's see what we can do. I'm going to have to think in advance that somebody's going to have to give up a bed if we get any prisoners. I wish I'd had time to build the prison. I did have time to build the prison. I just sort of did other things, like carving out an entire mountain. So, that happened. How do we do on stone blocks, by the way? Still slate, and we're still making more granite. Okay, so let's get granite wall going like this, and then down like that, and then over like that. And give me a wooden door right here. A wooden door right here. Thank you. I'm going to try and make this Butch's room and try and make it as nice as it can be. Do I know how to do the nice tiles? I do. Okay. So I can put together some more tiles. I could do the nice tiles in there and maybe like an art piece or something and just really perk up Butch's room so Butch won't be sad all the time. All right, where... Oh, this is going to go rough. Let's see. They're going to come down. They're probably going to immediately target my power more than anything. This is a little bit of a choke point. Exotic goods trader, you say? Okay. Yeah, see, this has opportunity written all over it. This just has a great deal of opportunity here. Now, are they going to ignore each other, or are they going to fight each other? This is the question. So what's going to happen here? Looks like they're getting riled up for a fight. Oh, yeah, they're getting riled up for a fight. Yep, fighting happened. Nobody's actually... There we go. Okay, now the traders are kind of getting an idea. Hey, you know what? These guys are actually shooting at us? All right, this is... Wow, okay, explosions, fire. That was probably Immolator. He loves that sort of thing, I hear. Vineman, you're shooting. I don't know what that was. A fire pop belt, I think. They're beginning their assault. Their assault is against the traders, though. So this is kind of a not my problem situation here. Okay, yeah, Ambush and Wrecker are still up here, but not for long. Not for long. I don't even know who's throwing what. Okay, the Pill Slickers are out. And we have a potential prisoner here. Alright, so I know you're burning now. Anyone else survive? Oh, all sorts of good stuff up here. Get that revolver. Get that. I might be able to save that guy. Maybe not. Mitsuya, your bed is not your bed anymore. Sorry, kid. It's just I have the potential to get some lungs. No, not for colonists, for prisoners. Thank you. And then who's local? Lumpy, you're pretty close by. Could you go try to capture Lowe's here? Just give it a shot. I don't know if we'll be able to get up there in time. What's your health conditions right now? Oh, 10 hours. Oh my god, I can do that all day. 10 hours, please. So there is still shooting. Shooting is still happening. And all I'm going to do is just say, yes, we will have all those rewards, please. Probably not the actual body. We'll skip that bit. And we'll have that rifle that's down there. Thank you. Again, that revolver, I'd like to have that. Thank you. That food will probably burn by the time we get there. That's okay. I can cope with that. Now, are these guys still interested in trading with us? I hope the answer is yes. I'm going to try and deal with Lowe's first. Yeah, you guys are starting to move back down into our area here. Okay, cool. Thank you for the assist. That was awesome. Anytime you want to come by and shoot my enemies, that's cool. All right, so we got Lumpy, and I think we put the fire out just by the nature of grabbing Lumpy. And, wait, Lumpy. Sorry, Lumpy. You're not the prisoner. I apologize, Lumpy. Lowe's. Lumpy got Lowe's, and then Lowe's is now no longer on fire. We have extinguished Lowe's in favor of Lumpy. We'll pop him down there. Doug's doing a real nice floor in here. It's a lovely floor. The tigers are coming in to check things out. And I'll tell you what, if I'm a prisoner and there's tigers roaming around, that's going to definitely reduce my chances that I want any type of escape. Hang on, who has hypothermia? Mitsuya? Wow, it is 30 degrees in there. Holy moly, I didn't realize it got that cold. Mitsuya, give me a heads up prior to that. How about you say, like, dude, it's freezing in here. Put one heater in there and then put a vent in here, too. Anywhere else? What's going on in here? 29, yeah, let's get some heat going on in here. And we already got one will be put in there eventually. Let's not bother. Just deconstruct that for right now. We don't need that cooler in there. Okay, back to Lowe's. And I also saw one of those things that I just said yes to was bio-coated, so we won't bother with that. I think it's actually already burned at this point. Yeah, bio-coated revolver. Obviously, there's nothing we can do with that. Any of these other things bio-coated, that's fine. The drugs are fine. Everything's fine. Okay, check in on Lowe's, and then... Okay, Lowe's is in. Great. So let's check you out here, kid. Are you unwaveringly loyal? You are not. Good, so you could potentially be convinced. We're going to work on converting you first before I make any decisions about you. What I will do... 7 hours. I was going to give you the good medicine, but I don't think you really need it. Remind me who my ace doctor is around here. That'd be Beta. Beta, can you come in and deal with this nonsense, please? Lumpy's doing it. Uh-huh. Good initiative, kid, but you literally have no medical skill. So I know in the past you may have had to be a doctor, but wait, reserved by Lumpy. Lumpy's not even on doctorizing. Game, you're being weird. Beta, just go deal with Lowe's. Okay, just go deal with Lowe's and get him back to health. All right. Then I want to deal with the traders that are coming in. So Mitsuya, once again, I'm going to send my nudist to go talk to the traders because I feel that should get me a discount of some sort. I feel there should be some kind of discount involved with sending a nudist. So go deal with the exotic goods trader. They often have really good stuff. That might be some psychite that I can get for smog there. Well, so and I don't actually have a lot to trade though. Is that gold? I have some gold. I know Commons is streaming. Never trade gold. Gold is not as hard to come by as it used to be in vanilla. There's a lot of quests that give you tons of gold. I'm okay with selling a little bit of gold. Mitsuya, why are you moving so slowly? Hypothermia. Okay, serious hypothermia. Well, you know what would help, Mitsuya, if you put some clothes on? So you're standing in 30-degree weather, naked. Now, I'm allowing you to be naked because I don't judge. If you want to take your clothes off, that's cool. That's cool. But you then can't complain to me that you are cold. Have you thought about maybe cuddling up with one of the tigers? It'd be like a big, big cuddly blanket with teeth. Cargo pods. We'll look at that in a sec. All right, yes, Mitsuya has a bit of poor health. Okay, they've got components and advanced components. That's great. I don't have a lot to sell. I'll sell them the Happy Tree seed. I don't care about that. I could sell them that little bit of bioferrite, but you know, I kind of wanted that. Boy, those healer mech serums are expensive. I'm not going to sell them, though. I should really figure out the whole lung thing. Skill trainer for construction. Oh, that's good. That's super good. And what? You don't have a lung by any chance, do you? You've got a talon, an ear. Wait a minute. Didn't I need... I need an ear. I forget if I need an ear. I can make a cochlear implant. That's okay. Sterilizing stomach. That's good. I have the architect arm, but I'm certainly not giving that up. That's definitely not going to happen. You have a ton of cool books. And by a ton of cool, I mean I don't actually know, but let's see what you've got. You've got heavy weaponry, so gas operations there. Recreation gain, okay. Intellectual up, that's nice. And what do we got here? Construction, and we'll discover a quest. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, interesting. Construction up, and we'll discover a quest. That is, and it's cheap. It's not even that expensive. Take it. All right, I don't know what the quest is going to be. Maybe we'll never do it, but it sounds fun. All right, I'm going to come back to your books in a sec. I'm a little more interested in your advanced components, because if we can get a bunch of those, we could put a grav anchor down, and that means we can kind of preserve this map if we want to go off on the ship. So if I said I want 2 of those, I'm not going to worry about the regular components, because we can mine for those right now. I'd like to buy all of them, but I'm not going to. And then maybe I said I'm going to sell you 100 gold. 100. I'll make a tiny profit. And I'll still have 200 gold left. I wouldn't mind getting like the ear or the stomach or something like that, but maybe not my highest priority. I could get a little more plasteel while I'm here. And I have some silver to spend. I don't have no money. I'm going to get rid of 1 shard, because I can come up with more of those over time. I wouldn't mind that skill trainer for construction. But books are always good, because books are just passive skills all the time. Oh, I'm very, very torn. I might just take the money and run. I might take the money and run. I'm probably going to take the money and run. Yeah, that's fine. The advanced components are critical. Let's just get that. Okay, so what are these pods that are coming down here? What pod me up here? What kind of pods you got going on? We have, wow, 48 Psych IT. Oh, Smog, happy days for Smog. In fact, you know what? You can go get that. Just go haul that. Happy days for Smog. Nice. All right, no, haul that Psych IT. In fact, you know what? There's so much Psych IT there. I'm going to adjust your little thing here. So Smog's tea. All right, so edit that. Right now, you get a cup every 25 days. We can actually do better than that. How about a cup every 5 days? All right, that's going to keep you happier longer, because the longer you're away from it, the sadder you get. You don't go into a coma until 30 days. But the longer you don't have it, the longer you're going to be sad. So we'll just kind of perk that up a little bit. That'll come in nicely with the psychite leaves that we're growing. Okay. What did all that bring me, basically? So I've got a little bit of money and some stuff there. The raid has been dealt with by them. Okay, good deal. So back to work. Back to moving things on a little bit faster there. Thank you guys, by the way. I really appreciate that. Right, back to Lowe's. So what's your gig? What are you into? All right, so you had kind of some broad skills. Here's what I'm seeing. Yes, you have... What do you need? Medical treatment. Who needs medical treatment? Lumpy? We'll go to... Oh, we don't... Sorry, Lumpy. I was going to say go to a hospital. We don't have a hospital. This can be your temporary hospital. So, Lumpy, come here, and then go over here. What actually happened to you? Oh, you got bitten by a rabbit? Oh, this one. Right. Okay, there's a mad... Okay, Lumpy, stop running away from a rabbit. Just kill it. Kill it with something. And Dweeb, come in here. Kill that thing. All right, kill that thing. There we go. Okay, they're chipping in and they're throwing fire at the problem. You guys just go away. Just run. They're gonna actually, Lumpy. Why don't you run up here because they will deal with your problem. Guys, try not to shoot my solar panels. Look, team, I appreciate the help. I really do. You're a little explosion happy, and there's just explosions going off everywhere with you. It never ends. All right, it's raining, so I'm not going to bother about that fire. Yeah, Lumpy, go take a rest. There's one tiny bite. I think you're going to be fine, kid. I think you're going to be just fine with the lumpster there. New charger going up. Great. Okay, perfect. Tons of Psych IT. We should probably move that to the freezer. Yeah, let's make sure. Let's store drugs in the freezer because the Psych IT will go bad at some point, right? Yeah, it will. Who's got an infection? Oh, Lowe's. Okay. Beta, can you deal with the infection, please? Yep. Go ahead, go do that. So back to you, Lowe's. No, focus, Dave. Move the Psych IT to the freezer so it doesn't go off. So manufactured drugs. Yeah, Psych IT. Definitely put that in there. I'll worry about the other drugs later. And then over here, don't put the Psych IT. All right, no Psych IT. And none up here either. So none. Oh, we took everything off there. Yeah, there's just nothing up there. Right. Cleared all of that to get everything out of the space camel. All right, Mitsuya, got a heater for you. Kindly don't whine about things in the future. You make a choice. You came in and said, I am a nudist. I do not enjoy wearing clothing, and I would prefer that I didn't. And I said, okay, that's cool. I'm not going to force you to. Well, you do you. But don't whine at me if you're cold. So back to Lowe's here. See, here's the thing. Oh, we've learned fishing. Okay. Hold that thought. Geothermal power. Just get going on that. I'm really trying to get over to this prisoner here. So, Lowe's, talk to me again. All right, Lumpy's fully healed. Good. It was a tiny rabbit bite. You have some skills. I'm not saying you have no skills. Wait, you're genetically predisposed to suck at art, but you've already gone up to level 5? Wow. You've done a lot of art in the past to get that good when you're that bad. You have a lot of negatives, dude. You're a pyromaniac with a chemical fascination, and you won't do dumb labor. So what are you going to do here? I'm immediately seeing you could just be a miner. And just mine all day. What I'd like to look at doing, Lowe's, is, boy, when I say it out loud, it's gonna sound bad. I'm not gonna lie. What I'd like to do is remove one of your lungs, potentially both of them, and put them in someone else. At minimum one. I know, Lowe's, you're right. I've got a healer mech serum. I could be doing this consequence-free without any, war atrocities. But, I mean, you're right here, man. And although I am generally inclined to take anyone who shows up, you're not that great, and you've got a lot of downsides. You're going to set fires to things, you're going to be all sad because you don't have enough drugs, and you're not going to haul anything. So, what I'm seeing again, Lowe's, is organ farm. Okay? And I think if you were me, you'd be on board with that. You're like, you know what, you should take my organs. I am not completely useless, but broadly useless. So please, take my organs. I dare you. And I will do that. I will meet that dare. I will absolutely take your organs. We're going to start with a lung, and then we're going to kind of go from there. What I'd like to do is set up a shelf in the eventual hospital that is only for body parts. And, while I'm making shelves, let's just make some shelves. One for medicine, one for other stuff. Wait, Lumpy's pregnant? Lumpy? That was really quick, guys. I think that was like a game day they hooked up, and then they're like, and now we are pregnant. And with 4 tigers in the room, too. You managed to do that with 4 tigers in the room. Okay. Sure. You know what? Sure. Cool. Be pregnant. See if I care. I have a lot more to be worrying about than Lumpy's pregnancy. I don't, actually. That's a very concerning thing. I'm not really prepped for babies right now. Generally, I just throw them in a tube until they are technical adults, at least in terms of RimWorld. So, not really prepared for babies. Am prepared to do granite blocks, though. So, I may as well get something started here. So, if I did a fine granite tile, how much would that take? 500. Okay. Let's do that a little bit differently. So a fine granite tile, just do the outside like that, and then one there. And then I'll do the inside with something else, like fine slate. Everybody loves fine slate. So fine slate tile like that. Perfect. No, hang on. That was not what I wanted to do. I think that was the regular slate tile. So take that out. We'll put the bed back in a sec. Fine slate tile like that. There, that's what I wanted to do. And then put the bed back in there. Okay. Lumpy, you're going to have somebody else deal with your issues right now. I simply don't have time for this kind of nonsense. I just don't, kid. All right, Beta's medicating lows. How is that infection going on, by the way? Major infection, 53 to... Oh, yeah, you're going to be fine in like 2 seconds. Quite literally, almost about 2 seconds. You will be totally okay. This would be a better area for a prison. Kind of right here-ish. That's a lot of components we're pulling in, and I'm very happy about that. I think we'll probably just kind of keep this train rolling into here. I always just carve in and then smooth the walls because I'm vaguely addicted to smoothing walls. Could just carve in and then build a wall around it this time. It's much, much faster. Oh, hang on, team. No. The only thing we want to put in here is, first of all, get rid of all of that. So we want to put in, you know what, you could put neurotrainers in there. You could put definitely body parts. That's what this is for. Not really anything else that I want to put in there. What's in MISC? Thrumbo horns. You know what, throw an embryo in there if you happen to get one. And an ovum. Just throw, if you happen to have those kicking around, just go ahead and do that. That's fine. Revenant spine, yeah, God forbid we get a Revenant around here. The ancient soldiers, I'm going to check in with that in a sec. And, no, not xenogerms. So, that, but make that critical. Let's make sure we only put the body parts over there. This one is only going to have medicine in it. So, manufactured medicine. Just make that one important, and then I'll figure the other one out. You know what? This can probably also have medicine. Just medicine in there. All right, so put all of that there. You know what else could go there is the healer mech serum. So I know where it is. Healer... Yeah, there we go. Healer mech serum over there. And make that, again, important, please. Okay, talk to me about ancient soldiers. What is your problem? Why are you bothering me today? I still haven't worked on my defenses. Well, this is the quest. Oh, okay. So this is the little quest that we got from reading the book, Gloom's Perspectives on Renovation. Discovered the location of an infamous company of mercenaries, ancient soldiers from a long-forgotten era, and they've awoken from crypto-sleep. Okay, one captain, one soldier. And they have a unique masterwork weapon. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds fun. One captain and one soldier. How hard could it possibly be? We're all going to die. Where is it? Where is that? I'm way over here. Okay, so we're going to need the space camel for that puppy. That's not a short space. I mean, we could walk there eventually. But that'd be about, I'm going to guess, 2 hops in the space camel to get over there. To do that, I'm going to need a grav anchor so I can save that map. It's not... Oh, God, there's something from below. Hang on. It's one thing after another. We'll think about that. That's a definite maybe on that. What is coming from below? A small circle of terrain. Rhythmic pulsations. Is that Lumpy again? Cool. So, team... We're just going to go, like, hang out up here. And also the Militors, please. If we could have both of you guys. Where are you guys? Yeah, Militors kind of coming up. Okay, out of command range. Okay, out of command range. Where is command range? Where's Dweeb? Dweeb, where are you? Oh, there's Dweeb. Okay, come up here. And then where's the other Militor these days? Where are you hiding out? You. Come over here. Okay, everyone come up kind of slowly. Yep, there we go. Everyone start moving. All right, I got to, whatever research I've got to do to increase that range of command, I really want to kind of work on that. All right, Militors up here. Yeah, Militor 1, you're going to obviously be running point along with your Militor pal and shooting whatever is coming this way. Yeah, that's going to be probably flesh beasts. You can just smell them a mile off. It's the flesh, you see. And Militor 2 over there. You guys can kind of hang back here-ish. All right, hopefully not a whole lot of crossfire is what we're hoping for there. You guys come there. You going to be cracking open anytime soon? 10 seconds. Perfect. Just what I needed from you. And it's flesh beasts, isn't it? It's going to be icky, gooey, lumpy flesh beasts. Sorry, Lumpy, not you. I don't mean you're lumpy. Yeah, it is flesh beast. Oh, no. Oh, not the Fleshmass heart. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. We're so not okay with this. We're so not ready for this. It's just gonna consume the map. Guys, just shoot the flesh beasts right now. Shoot the flesh beasts, like more of them. Yes, I know there's new research. Why would I want to summon flesh beasts? I've got some right here. Not okay. Come here. Could we shoot this thing, please? Like more shooting. Okay, team, come over here, because they seem to be sort of vaguely coming from this direction. Yeah, shoot more flesh beasts. They've grown a new nerve bundle. Fantastic. I haven't even started with the old one. I haven't even got through the first nerve bundle. I don't have time for bundles right now. We're not bundling anything. Just stop with the bundles. Okay, and you, shoot, and more. Yeah, there's still more coming. Oh, no. No, not Fleshmass. Dweeb's down. Dweeb's down. Fun. Butch, you're probably not busy. Could you come and rescue Dweeb, please? The Militors have just gone off script because Dweeb's down now. So that's neat. Okay, you're dead. Okay, Chella. Why don't you rescue Dweeb, because you're right here. And Dweeb, how banged up are you? I can fix that. Beta, go off draft, because you're going to need to do repair work here. No, there's still more coming. Hang on. There's more. Are they? They're not just going to continually spawn, right? No. No. Okay, so you're stuck there. That's fun. Yeah, this is going to keep creeping down until there is nothing left. Hang on. Ideas. Can we leave? Can we leave? If I, for argument's sake, said... Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Take the medical bed. Move it to here. Who's not busy and local? Smog? Not busy and local. Do that. Do that thing. Work on that bed. Okay, work on the bed. I have a plan, and my plan is to leave. My plan is to basically say, this is a bunch of nonsense. I'm not, repeat, not dealing with a Fleshmass. Okay? The number of people who are named Dave who have a YouTube channel that are recording this game right now that are going to deal with a Fleshmass is 0. Okay, so if you're sitting at home and saying to yourself, I wonder how many people named Dave are willing to deal with this, the answer is 0. Okay, it is 0. Dweeb's been put over there. That's actually a good spot for you. Beta, can you just, like, frantically tend to Dweeb, please? We are... I'm going to lose everything I just put together. Everything I just put together is going to be gone. There's some things I can't afford to lose. Copy those settings. Paste those settings over here. All right, paste those. I'm not dealing with the Fleshmass. We're out. We're done. I just need to move some of the priority items, like all of the Psych IT, those meals. Okay, how long do I think I have to deal with this? Because this will consume the map. So I've been here. I've done this. I'm very familiar with what Anomaly is throwing at my door right now. This will consume the map. It will just grow and grow and grow. And what we want to do is we eventually want to shoot our way into there to analyze that. That is one of many, by the way. In the meantime, this is going to keep pumping out acid. So if we go near it, it's going to spit at us. And somewhere... Oh, we got to kill that to collect the neural lump. So, excuse me, yes. We have to analyze this in order to find out how to stop this, we basically give it like a psychic heart attack. Yeah, we're being spat at by acid. And it's got a range on that. That thing's got a killer range. Hey, how did you see us? You don't have a killer range at all. Your range is terrible. Lumpy, you're pregnant. You probably shouldn't be anywhere near acid. I'm no obstetrician, but I am pretty sure pregnant ladies shouldn't be near acid. Yeah, see, this is a problem. This is a problem. Acid splash. Okay, how close is Dweeb to not being the condition he's in right now? 10 hours, okay? We got a couple more things to do. Smog, how are you doing? What's your health like? No immediate danger. Okay, I think, you know what? I was going to say bad use of the Glitter World medicine. This is actually a good use of the Glitter World medicine. We're in an emergency situation here. So in the meantime, Doug, just, I cannot merge. No, you know what? This is going to be such a waste. Clear everything. We're just taking priority items. Haul it, and Lowe's. I'm wicked sorry, kid, but you're gonna have to fend for yourself. I will release you. Good luck with the Fleshmass. You can have this entire base. Yeah, clear everything out of there. And then I need just basically everybody hauling. So Chella, haul those. Those are definitely priority. Where's the Psych IT? I need to keep Smog kind of up and running. No stack to move into? What are you talking about? Don't sass me. That's right, I took it off of here. So you can have all drugs. Okay, all drugs can live there. All right, Mitsuya, wake up, move some drugs. What do you mean no? What are you talking about? Move it. Oh, okay, I got you. Take it off of here. Okay, take it off of here. So no drugs over here. Mitsuya, naked, awake. What? You never do hauling. Well, I should have thought of that. Lumpy, you're having a simple meal. When you're done with that, you're going to move a bunch of stuff. It's going to be wicked fun. You're going to love every second of it. Yeah, we are... So we did Operation GTFO, and that was a fun operation, and we did indeed do that. This is Operation Emergency GTFO. We are going to book it out of here. This will continue to grow. It's stagnant right now, but it will continue to grow. It will eventually envelop the map. And choke us out. Last time I went through this, we basically huddled in the base. I had a much more prepared base than what I do right now. So we basically stayed in the base, and then we, go out and deal with the thing there. Who are you? Because you're in big trouble. You're just people popping by. I wouldn't go north if I were you. I'm just a recommendation there. I probably wouldn't go north if I were you. Dweeb and Smog, have you been dealt with today? You have not. Beta, could you actually wake up and deal with Smog, please? So, tend to Smog. Thank you. Don't bother romancing Smog. Time and place, kid. Time and place. Dweeb, you're feeling better now, right? Yes, you're so much better. Everything's awesome. This is going to be a medical bed. So, no, this is a medical bed. Thank you. And I'll probably actually move another one. So, Butch Mitsuya. Wow, all these beds are taken. That is unfortunate. I don't suppose we can get another one of these built, like, super quick, could we? Pop that maybe right in there. We're out. We're out. Move everything. Just cancel everything in here. Nothing lives here, okay? Nothing lives here at all. Got to get the panels. We got to focus on the panels. So, Butch, move the panels. Who else is not doing anything right at this exact second? They're all either down or in bed. Chella, wake up. Move the panels. The silver. Take the silver. Take the jade. All the books. The Fleshmass spitter is attacking. Oh, it's attacking these guys. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yep, you attack them all you want. It'll be a pleasant distraction for both teams. Yeah, that's just going to keep happening. If you guys want to shoot at that thing, that's cool. That's totally fine. Just hang out there. You know what? You hang out there. You're distracting the Fleshmass. All right. I might be trying to get through this too fast. It's going to envelop the map, but not immediately. And if we're not anywhere near it, then we're not going to be as stressed about it. So why don't we create a new zone? Okay, and we're going to get a new area. We're going to invert it. And we're going to call this Hell No. There we go. And we're going to shrink that so we don't go anywhere near here. All right, we don't go anywhere near that place. All right, get all of that out of there. That should be fine. That should be totally fine. All right. In the meantime, oh, I can't pack this up. Wait, can I move it? I can't move it. I can't pack it up. I can't do anything with it. I just got to destroy it. Grr. Frustrating. I just built that. Anything else that we can pack up? No, don't reinstall it. Pack it up. Pack up that. Pack up that. Can I pack that up? Yep. Pack everything up. What was that? Oh, I have a television? When did I get a television? Huh, I had a television. Who knew? Can't pack those up. Nope. Can, I guess, pack this up. Don't really need to. Just deconstruct it. I just want the books. And what do I have there? The gene pack for cool. What, is it like a beatnik thing? I don't know why I have that. And I have another gene pack over here. Mild cell instability +1. Well, that sounds terrible. Must have been a quest reward. Well, they're going to deteriorate because I don't know how to store them yet. Okay, what else can we pack up here? Pack up... Actually, can we go, like, mega frantic on making meals? Yeah, why? Why? They're just going to go bad by the time we get a freezer up and running. So just keep what we got. That's fine. And, in fact, store no meals in here. Do the meals last, Dave. That's a smarter move. Just get rid of all of this. Cancel all these things here. Cancel everything. I just built those nice tiles. Yes, I know I could rip the floor up and I'll get some of the blocks back. But darn it, that is frustrating. And now everybody on #1 hauling, basically. So I know we were all doing exciting other things with our lives, but we're on #1 hauling for everything. Everybody haul things. Don't worry about tailoring. The only thing you should worry about is cooking. Certainly don't worry about construction. We're on Operation Oh Hell No. It's an upgrade from Operation GTFO. This is Operation Hell No. We are not. Thank God we didn't get everything off the ship. We're going right back in. Healer mech serum's in there. That's good. Okay, we're gonna get these people patched up, and we're just getting the heck out of here. We're gonna start all over again somewhere else. I am not dealing with a Fleshmass. I'm just not equipped. We just don't have the capacity to deal with that. That will take out this entire colony. So we're just going to go bugger off like cowards. That's probably an excellent place to call it on RimWorld for today. Not exactly the ending I expected, but that's the ending we've got. We're just going to leave this map and allow it to be consumed by anomalous flesh. It's a good time around here. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. Citizens Tropico, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program. Increase the boa constrictor education rating. Big snake, keep away. Are you all smarter now? Oh, you have a migraine or a rattlesnake bite. Well, this is wicked simple, Linda. Have you been bitten by a snake? If the answer is no, then it's a migraine. No, I'm waving, though.
Oh,
I'm waving.
That's exciting.
I'm waving very frantically.
How are you doing that?
Now,
How are you doing that?
I can't with this.
Oh.
I can't.
This is it. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.